Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Lady K Chat podcast. I am your girl, Lady K, and I would like to welcome you today. I want to tell you a little bit about today's show. And today's show is Are You an Empath? And I'm asking this, do you even know if you are an empath? And would you like to know additional information about being an empath? Because let me tell you right now, it is a remarkable gift. And I understand some people don't know too much about it, but I am here to tell you today. So tune in right now. I'll see you soon.
The following podcast is a Lady K Enterprises production.
Lady K.
Welcome, and thank you for tuning in to Lady K Chat, a podcast that is designed for all women to become better versions of themselves, which is broadcast every Tuesday and Thursday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Various subjects will be speaked upon, such as relationships, personal development, health and wellness, wealth building, children, and so much more. She is a 2-time Amazon best-selling author, an international speaker, and life coach. She is Kalima, aka Lady K. And now for your host, Lady K.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's episode of Are You an Empath and What Does It Mean? So I'm actually going to break down today because I know a lot of people have questions. What is an empath? You've probably been hearing that a lot. What is an empath? Is it applicable to me? And what's so special about it? So today I'm actually going to do just that. I'm going to break down to you what an empath is, describe the qualities to you, and tell you what does it mean for you. Because we're all out there wondering what is our purpose, and we don't even realize that being an empath has such a powerful impact on people. It's such a special gift. So we just got to thank the man above for actually giving to us, because a lot of people don't even know what to do with their gift. Well, today I have the pleasure of breaking that down to you so you can have understanding, so you can appreciate yourself and not run from what God has given you, so you can actually embrace it, enhance it, and evolve. So, what is an empath? An empath is a person who seems to have a higher degree of empathy than most people. And what I mean by that, this person is highly aware of the emotions of those around them. It's interesting, right? You ever felt that way before? And sometimes you probably feel like, why do I feel this way? Well, this can lead to the point of having a better understanding to yourself. Because for those people, to the point of their feelings, their emotions is so evolved, and their emotions is impeccable. But when you're an empath, you get to see the world a little differently from others. And before I move forward, I would like to say, do not confuse a naive person with an empath, because it is completely two different things. Seasons, empaths are alert, and they know what I mean. This is a gift. You understand when I said this? Like I said earlier, a lot of people are not understanding a gift. Once you sharpen your skills, you become more aware and you have better understanding. So again, I'm going to jump right in so I can help you understand your gift. I'm actually going to give you 10 signs to identify that you are an empath. So number 1, you take on others' emotion as your own. No matter what somebody else near you is feeling, even if they think they're not showing it, they do show it. That's the special thing about an empath. When people think they're not showing it, an empath can still feel it, and they pick it up immediately. And you feel the pain like it's yours. Like I said, it can be, a lot of people said it's a blessing and curse at the same time. And I understand it, because it can be. But once you get to a certain point of your life, you'll be able to embrace it. But yes, I just want to let you know, those high emotions that you have is not just for nothing. God has given it to you. You utilize it. And to the best of your knowledge, you start to learn how to cope with it. But that's number 1. So number 2 is, sometimes You experience sudden and overwhelming emotions when you're in public. Now, again, like I said, this can happen instantly when you're around other people without warning. You can be such in a great mood and you're feeling, all great about yourself. Then all of a sudden it can just, it changes just like that. Possibility you're an empath. So now let's go to number 3. The vibe of the room matters to an empath. Why? Because again, we are extremely sensitive to the feel of atmosphere of our surroundings. Isn't that amazing? Isn't it amazing that sometimes you can just be in the mood and you're doing something and you're feeling great and then all of a sudden you felt that shift like, whoa, what was that? That's pretty powerful. That's powerful when you can feel it. And again, that is a gift that is amazing. So a lot of people just need to embrace it. But again, because you're not familiar and you don't understand, then you don't even know how to do it. So which takes me to the next big thing is number 4. And that is you understand where people are coming from. You understand that, whatever their experience at the time, you give them that empathy that, your feeling does matter. And, I'm sorry you have to go through this, especially when people are having a hard time getting out their feelings. It's amazing how you fundamentally have an understanding and a connection with others. And this is what it means to sense where people are coming from. Yes. Isn't that awesome? So I love that divine connection. I love it. So number 5, and this is a big one. People turn to you for advice. See, let me tell you something. In order for a person to even come to you, to even want to open up how they feel inside, they got to trust you to a degree. They got to trust you with their feelings. And they probably trust you that you're going to, eventually give them the warmth that they desire, because when you give advice, you're giving support and you're encouraging and you're also a good listener. So people are waiting to see, like, what is she going to say? What is she going to tell me? I hope it's something great. And I hope it's something that I can be receptive. They look for that because that's what you give. You bring life and people love that about you. But you also got to be careful too, because people can take so much of your energy. So be careful how you give your energy, but still, provide with love, give with love, because that's what we do anyway. So number 6, tragic or violent events on TV can completely incapacitate you. Yes. And you're probably saying, what? Listen, let me tell you something. It doesn't matter that a horrible event isn't happening to you. You still feel it the whole entire time. And it seems so live to you. Like you feel the loss, you feel the pain, and you put yourself in their shoes. And it can be a fictional event or a show, and it still becomes overwhelming. This is why sometimes a lot of people just end up stop watching TV or slowly decline, or some of the things that used to be their favorite show, they can't even watch it no more after a while, because it's like, all right, this is too much for me. Because it does happen over time. It happened to me and I can definitely relate. So that is something that you take into consideration, that you're feeling the vibes of the TV. So that's a good thing, because we got to be prepared and be careful what we put in our minds. Okay. So number 7, you can't contain your love of pets, animals, or babies. Now listen, everyone knows that babies are adorable, they're little miracles, and dogs and cats are cute, right? But for you, your feelings seems to be much stronger. You're not able to help yourself, gushing over someone's child. You can't even help yourself. You just, like, the moment is, you see it, your heart just melts, and you just want to just do anything for that baby, because, you just have that compassion. And some people might find you over the top. But no, that's just the way you are. You love hard. You have a big heart. And you just want to go ahead and give the empathy to those who are little and innocent. It's in our nature. And you feel really good, and you also give positive vibes. So number 8, I want to say this is, you might feel people physical illness too, and not their emotions. I know you're probably saying, what do you mean by that, Lady K? So imagine when someone is sick or they got injured, and you might even go as far as to feel their ailment as if it was your own. This doesn't just mean you feel empathy or concern for them, but having an actual physical sensation like pain, tightness, or soreness in the same areas of your body. That is amazing. Okay? Let me tell you something. You listening? I hope you listen to me. Let me tell you something. I am actually running out of time, but I want to thank you so much for tuning into part 1 of Are You an Empath and what does that mean for you? Continue to tune in this coming Thursday for part 2. Everyone have a great night. Continue to follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at the Lady K Chat Podcast, and on my website at www.ladykkenterprisesinc.com. And you guys have a great night.